Hello, dear students. Welcome to today's lecture. This is Puneet, and today we are going to learn some basic concepts about Flutter. In this lecture, we try to learn some basic introduction about Flutter. In this lecture, we will try to cover some introduction about Flutter, features of Flutter, what is Dart platform and Flutter engine, and some small codes on Flutter. So, what is Flutter? Flutter is Google's UI toolkit. I'm repeating again. Flutter is Google's UI toolkit. It's not a language. It's just a Google's UI toolkit for building beautiful, natively compiled application for mobile, web, and desktop from a single code base. That means using only one single code base, you can create applications for mobile, web, and desktop also with the only one code. Okay, some features of Flutter. It provides fast development, expressive and flexible UI, and native performance. Fast development means you can paint your app to life in milliseconds with stateful hot reload. There are two types of widget in Flutter. You can say that everything in the Flutter is a widget. Okay. So for some basic introduction, we have to just understand that there are two type of widgets. One is stateful and one is stateless. If you try to understand it in general term, if you are something related to like web pages, there are two type of web page: static and dynamic. Static pages are that do not refresh every time, and dynamic page that content should be refreshed at every time that it loads. Same as here. In stateless widget, the content doesn't upload or reload every time or any click or any changes you can say. But in stateful widget, any changes, any click, any something like that, the state should be changed. That's are called as stateful widget. So in the Flutter, you don't have to create your app again and again. You can say rebuild your app again and again on every small change. Hot reload option can do it for you without rebuild your app. Okay. All widgets are very customizable. There are many widgets available that you can use. The next one is expressive and flexible UI. Quickly shift features with a focus on native and user experience. Layered architecture allows for full customization, which results in credibility, fast rendering, and expressive and flexible designs. UI. Flutter is, you can say, awesome in UI building. Very awesome. Its design, its performance, its look, its widgets, everything is awesome. Okay. So when you start creating UI with the Flutter, you will feel very, you can say that easiness. It will provide very easy structure for you. Native performance. Flutter's widget incorporate all critical performance differences such as scrolling, navigation, icons, fonts, and your Flutter code is compiled native ARM machine code using Dart native compiles. You don't have to think about the scrolling, navigation, icons, etc. It will be provided you. You have to just use it in your app with some customization. Okay, what is a Dart platform? So Flutter, we have already told that Flutter is Google's UI toolkit. It's not a language. The language it used, that is Dart. So Flutter apps are written in the Dart language. Okay, and make use of many of language more advanced feature. On Windows, Mac, Linux, Flutter in a Dart virtual machine, that is DVM, which features a just-in-time execution. It's very fast. While writing and debugging an app, Flutter uses just-in-time compilation that enables S2 hot reload feature. Flutter extends this with the support of stateful hot reload, where in most cases changes to source code are reflected immediately. We have already discussed that hot reload option. So you don't have to rebuild your app again and again. without losing of any state. You have to just change and just hot reload, and it will reflect on your emulator. Flutter Engine. Flutter Engine is a portable runtime for hosting Flutter application. It implements Flutter's core libraries, including animation, graphics. One thing more, there are lots of animation and graphics features available in Flutter library. I mean, you can explore many you want. Plugins and everything is awesome. Okay. So it was just something like a theoretical part, and we tried to understand what is Flutter. Now we are going to some code, so we will understand, I think, better. So what I will do, I will go to my new tab and just I will search Dart pad. Okay, and I think it will give me some result. Oh, that's cool. There are many results. I will go with the first one, that is dartpad.dev. I will click on this and it will open a dartpad. Okay, so what is basically this? What is it? Is you can say, okay, creating a new dartpad. Okay, it is a basically you can say online editor, you know, something like that. Okay, so here is some sample code. What is written that? Some first of all we need to understand what is dartpad, and some like it is logo dartpad. Here we can create a new pad. I have created something like that. Reset, if you want your code reset, just click on that, it will reset your code. Formatting, something like this one. If I click format, this brings like that. Okay, there is install SDK button. You can install Flutter directly from here. So we will see it next lecture, but in this lecture we will try to learn some basic. Okay, so if I run this, what is written there? Void main, a main function. In that function there is a for loop with the value of I that start from 0 and less than 5 increment with the plus plus. So what we are going to print, hello, with the value of I plus 1. So if I run this, it should print hello 1, hello 2, hello 3 and until to the 5. So this is the output, this is the console, and here's some documentation presents when you have got any error, any function, something like that. Okay, so it was basic. So here are many samples. I think hello world into double. If I click this, this is also a sample, or something like Fibonacci counter. If I run this, okay, so there should be available, there should be output, a counter. What is a counter means that, okay, first of all I think we should run a code. Let's try to understand this. Remove that. Okay, what we are going to do, first we will import a package that is flutter slash material.dart. In the Flutter we are importing material.dart file. Then a main function which is calling a class that is my app. Okay, in the my app class it extends a stateless widget. Which type of widget? That means it is a stateless widget. In the stateless widget, some build context, it is written, I think it will go long, so just control A. Okay, just control A and remove it. I think it's everything is clear. Blank screen. So let's me code it for you. Import, first we will import what we are going to import, package. Which package? The package will be Flutter. In that Flutter, material.dart, I think material.dart. Okay, with the end of the semicolon. Okay, here is written that unused import. Yeah, unused import because we have imported this but we have not used it at all. So now I will call a void main function. Okay, that will be indicating or calling run app, that is built-in function in Flutter. Run app, just like whatever library we will whatever class we will write here, that will class run first. So I am going to create a class. Okay, so class demo. Class name should be start from capital letter. Okay, so demo, which will extends extends. What will extend? It will extend a stateless widget. Okay, I am starting from the stateless widget. Sorry, stateless widget. Okay, so okay, in the stateless widget, what we are going to use? Okay, there are some errors. No need to worry. It's saying that okay, I am copying demo and like that. So it will run first demo. So missing implementation, that means I have created a class but not anything else in that class. So in the class, I have already told that everything in the Flutter is a widget. So I will create now a widget. So widget build some build context, build context. Okay, now what is our widget going to be? So our widget will return something. What it will return? It will return a material app. Okay, material app means you can say everything, this screen. Oh sorry, this output is from the previous code, whatever I have cleaned. Okay, so material app means whatever you are looking here. Okay, everything gonna it's use a material app. So I will write here material app. In that material app, what I want? I want a body. Yeah, you can say who. I should use a body. Okay, so body will be a scaffold. Body, if I use just center, if I just use body, what is body? And body will be scaffold. Okay, return should be like a semicolon. Oh sorry, I have not written here context, that's why it's showing error. Okay, so body has a scaffold and you don't need body, so you can just call who. Okay, so if I run this, so what I will get? I will get just a blank white screen. If I run this, I'm clicking on run this, I don't have to see like that any app bar or button, something like, because I have just created a material app, and that material app home, that is a scaffold. Okay, so what we have got output, we have just created a material app and that have a home, that have a scaffold means that the screen you are looking here, the white screen, it is called as scaffold. Okay, so in the scaffold, if I try to write a child, what should be in the scaffold? Child should be like a text. Text will be demo. Sorry, scaffold have a body, dude. Okay, so if I run this, so it should give me a text in the here like that, written demo in the white background with a demo screen. You can see that this is a white screen and the text is in that demo. So one thing, I should format it now it's look better. Okay, so it was just like a basic demo, what is Flutter and how we can use it. So you can think that creating a screen, it's a very simple in the Flutter. We can create a screen within a minute, so it's very easy for us. So let's go back to there. We have coded, so we have done it. If you have any doubt, any query, you can comment below or ask me and contact me, and we will meet in next lecture. Thanks for joining for today class. Stay tuned for upcoming lecture. Thank you.